Quentin was a child obsessed, and through no machination on his part, his obsession with butterflies had become profitable.
In fact, it was the chief source of income for him and his mother. The two of them were all that was left of the family after the deaths of Quentin's father and sister.
How do you ask? Could butterflies be profitable? One word: collectors.
It is often the hobby of wealthy people to collect beautiful and interesting things. There was a baron known to collect antique clocks, which filled his manor with chimes and bongs at the top of every hour. Others collected ancient pottery or coins or miniature furniture. Fossils had been all the rage several years ago, and there had always been a strong market for butterflies, bees, and other insects.
Since he'd learned to walk, Quentin had chased butterflies in the forest with his little net.
At first, he had thought they were beautiful, with their patterns and bright colors. Later, he realized they were interesting, too. He read about their habits and habitats. He learned what they ate. He learned their Latin names. The local paper had published an article about his butterfly collection, with illustrations of Lysandra belargus and Leptidia sinapis. Soon after that, schoolyard bullies pushed him in the mud and called him Butterfly Boy, with emphasis rudely placed on the first syllable. Soon after that, his first collector contacted him. Now, Quentin regularly supplied butterflies to 4 clients. His mother had been able to pay off the moneylender and buy a new stove. All he wanted were books, bigger nets, and canisters of small black pens.
Oh, and bacon. He quite liked bacon for breakfast. Quentin's richest collector by far was Princess Rhoda.
She wasn't really a princess. She was the daughter of a wine, brandy, and orange shrub merchant. But she acted like a princess if the princess of your kingdom happened to be haughty, spoiled, and demanding.
Once a month, she would ride into the village in a white carriage shaped like a swan. Truly. Her father gave her everything she wanted. Quentin knew this because Princess Rhoda told him so on every visit.
One month she came in her swan, dressed in blue satin, wearing a hat with 100 peacock feathers. "Boy," she said, "my father said I could have anything I wanted. I want the pearl-bordered fritillary. How much is that?"
"Beloria, you frozeny!" The lovely orange and black butterfly, with little white pearls bordering its wings, was a rare one. "I don't know if I can find it," Quentin said. "I've never seen one. How much?"
Quentin pondered this a moment. He'd heard rumors of this fritillary in some marshlands 50 miles away. Perhaps he and Mother could treat it as a holiday, complete with a nice room and cake with every meal. He named an incredible sum and added that he would need an advance. Princess Rhoda didn't even blink. "Done," she said. "Here's half now, and you'll have the other half when you deliver. I'll be back in 2 weeks." Mother was delighted to go on holiday. She bought a new dress and hat for the occasion. They rented a seat inside a coach and a room with a fireplace. They ate lemon cake and chocolate cake and raspberry cake all in one day and saw a theatrical the next evening.
But then it was down to business. At dawn, Quentin donned his lucky butterfly hunting shirt, the one with the stripes.
He picked up 5 pieces of crispy bacon and a picnic lunch from the kitchen. With his best net in hand, he walked toward the marshlands. He hunted for 3 days in a row. Then on the 4th day, he saw it.
Beloria euphrosyne. It shimmered in the sunshine like a jeweled brooch that had taken flight. Quentin chased it north, then south, then east. He chased it for hours with a determined scowl on his face. When the butterfly fluttered west, Quentin followed. And that was his fatal mistake. He was so obsessed with the hunt, he didn't notice the ground growing wetter and wetter, or his feet sinking deeper and deeper. "Gotcha!" he shouted with a swoop of his net. The butterfly was trapped inside. But the price of the capture was high. Quentin was also trapped, sinking in the mire, unable to escape. In the few precious seconds before he disappeared from the world, Quentin freed the pearl-bordered fritillary and watched it fly away. Poor Quentin. Although I say I must admire that he has a passion, and I greatly respect that he let that butterfly go before he died. So at least one of them could be free and flying in the world. Poor Quentin. Okay, so Quentin sank in a mire. Tomorrow, Rhoda, Princess Rhoda, his spoiled patron and customer. If you have an idea about how Quentin actually sank in the mire, why he was chasing butterflies, that's different from mine, I would love to hear it. Let me know in the comments. I am Rachel of Rachel Gets Creative. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it very, very much. And I love ya. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.